everyone. It's nighttime over here at Radical Freedom TV, so I'm kind of quiet right now. All the little ones are sleeping, so I'm just sitting here in my office and I'm thinking about the hangout that some of us did yesterday about being work at home moms. And, I feel so lucky to be part of the Superwomen group in Team Take Massive Action because being a mom is just, such an undertaking within itself, as amazing and as much of a blessing as it is. You need to have a community around you. You really do. And to have that and be able to discuss experiences and challenges and celebrate the joys and the victories is such a gift. And I loved being a part of that panel and talking about being a work at home mom for me was just a huge aha yesterday because sometimes as I'm going along in my internet online marketing career, I just don't know who I am here. I know that I'm working and I'm loving it, and this is just what I want to do. But at some point, you need to figure out what your passions and purposes are and what is some of your reasons for doing what you do. And it just hit me that I really, really have a passion for wanting to bring parents home and bring children home so that parents know that they have these opportunities. These do exist. They're real. They're legitimate. And I know this because I'm doing it because other people that I speak with and that I'm becoming friendly with are doing it. This isn't just the leaders that you see in all of the company videos and things like that, even though they are absolutely real people making just life-changing income. It's awesome. But there are people who are just like you and I who may be starting from scratch or, starting with very little resources and making it happen. So when people are about to have children or you have children and you're thinking of sending them outside of the home to a daycare and you think you have no other choice, please know that you do. There are choices out there. There are places where you can go to get support. And working from home is a fantastic option because your children need your presence. They need you in their lives every day, especially in that critical time from birth to probably even first grade. I would say 7 years old. I mean, they need your presence. And I know it's so important for a lot of women today to feel like they have choices and that they can choose to go back to work. But you know what? Becoming a parent is a choice, and it's a choice that we made, and a huge choice. It's a gift that we as women have. We're able to bring children into the world and give birth, and it is a choice that we make. So, as far as I'm concerned, and I'm going to say this whether it pisses people off or not, you chose to be a parent, and this is a job, and it's the best job you'll ever have, and it's the most important job you'll ever have. Okay, no CEO of any company or what have you, doctor, lawyer, whatever you are, it's not as important as being a parent. And you chose to do that. So now you need to choose to raise your child. It's not something that you should just outsource like somebody checking your email or balancing your checkbook. It's important and they need you, and the first thing they hear when they're born is your voice, and they build that attachment for a reason. This is how we're wired to be. And so, no matter how awesome your caregiver is, you think, oh, I've heard so many different things like, my baby loves daycare. She's so happy there. Or he's so happy there. Or they're learning and getting prepared for school. And they'll have that competitive edge. Or, you know what? They'll get sick in daycare and they'll get exposed to colds and fevers. And so when they get to school, they'll never get sick and they'll build their immunity. And I just kind of go, like, what? No, absolutely not. I mean, daycare is just, a fairly new industry. And it's really not something that should be industrialized as far as I'm concerned. It's something that I think within our culture we're programmed to believe that it's necessary, that we can't do it on our own, that it's vital that we spend all of our time and energy working for somebody else, and that our children they're resilient and they can just go wherever and they'll be okay. And my question to you is, how do you know that they're going to be okay? And like I say in my blog post, click the link below, because I have a link to my blog post which has our Google Hangout in it with all of our super moms, working moms, but also, to just, wonder about the emotional cost of being in childcare. I mean, let's face it, being away from your parents is anxiety producing. Even if you're an older child, you remember being a kid and your mom went shopping without you, or made you go to your Aunt Sally's while she did such and such, and you were like pissed and you missed her. And when you got back, you felt better. Okay, you may have had fun for a little while she was gone, but you know what? You want her there. And there's a reason for that. And so think about sending your child to daycare and how that child feels. This anxiety of missing the rock, the foundation that the baby is used to feeling, that makes that baby feel safe in this new world, is you. And without you, that safety is gone. And as someone who is unable to communicate with the outer world, this is highly stressful. And so, why would anyone want to deliberately put their child through that? And I understand there are extreme cases where there may be something going on in the home that is just destructive, and I understand that there are single moms and who are in situations where you have no money and you need to make money, you need to do something right now and you have no choice in the moment, and I get that. And that's okay. But know that while you're doing that, there are other things you can consider. There are other things you can do. And why not look into these options? Build a business for yourself. Have that flexibility to be at home with your child, because even if you're working at home, just you being there is enough. It's enough. It really is. So click the link below if you are wanting so badly to work at home, you're longing to be there, and you feel like you can't, you feel like you have no choice. Click the link below. Let's talk. Contact me and I will tell you, and I will coach you through how you can do this. Because there are people doing this, like myself and others. You can do this. And or if you're thinking of starting a family and you're dreading the day when you have to drop off your child at daycare, when maternity leave's over, and yeah, doesn't need to be that way. It really doesn't. So click the link below once again. Let's talk. My mission is to tell parents and to show you that there are other ways, and you can be there, and you can do it all. It's not going to look pretty all the time. It's not going to be perfect. I don't mean have it all like you're going to be like wearing a ball gown and looking gorgeous and haughty all the time. Your house is going to be perfectly clean and your children are perfectly behaved, just sitting there, and you're working and making the millions and all of that. No, it's not. This is not perfection. It's going to be chaotic at times, and it's going to be wonderful at times, and it's going to be all of those things. And so you're worth it. That's all you have to know, is that you're worth it. Your children are worth it. So why not start now? What are you waiting for? So click the link below, and I will talk to you and see you at home, right? Because that's where we belong, at home. So click the link below. Have a great night. Hug and kiss those babies. They are just the blessings and the light of the world. They're our future. So have a great night, and I'll see you next time.